What about that opening week game, Orange fans? I never thought it would be so exciting like that. Thing is, I kind of expected it to be a little bit of a defensive battle, don't you think? Maybe like a 20-10 score in favor of the Orange. But lo and behold, there was a lot of offense, especially by the Orange. And I mean offense two ways. The first offense was, what a game for Ryan Nassib, setting school records for completions, for attempts, for yardage in a game. Of course, he had to take to the air a lot in the second half because of the other offense I'm talking about. The offensive way Syracuse played at times, committing mistakes, committing too many penalties. The thing is, I kind of wonder if Doug Marrone doesn't stress discipline, especially when they come out of the huddle. I never saw so many false start or illegal substitution penalties. What's going on there, Marrone? Don't you teach these guys discipline? Discipline's one half of the battle. And the thing is, that's what got the Orange in trouble, plus those stupid mistakes. Especially on that lateral when it looked like they were smoking weed rather than fall on the ball. Oh, ball's on the ground. Oh, I think that's an incomplete pass. Oh, look, they're heading towards the end zone. Oh, Too late, Orange guys. You know what? All those mistakes, even with that great offensive show by Ryan Nassib, turns out to be a 42-41 loss to Northwestern, especially there with Krautman missing that field goal. Boy, I mean, we got to get consistency with the kicking game too. And you know what? From last year to this year, that's 6 straight losses. Marrone better be doing this. As you know what? More losses like that, Marrone, you're going to be out of a job. Thing is, Orange fans aren't going to put up with too much more of this. I'm not going to put up with too much more of this. And of course, we got the big boys coming into the Meadowlands this weekend. Yeah, Heisman Trophy favorite Matt Barkley and the arguable number one team in the land, even though in the ESPN poll they're number 2. But arguably, USC's got to be the best team in college football right now, next to Alabama. Marrone, you better get your stuff together, because the thing is, you'll be out of a job soon. And now on to number 2, and that is these guys. It's gonna be opening week for the Bills against the Jets down in the Meadowlands the day after Syracuse and USC tangle. Almost said tango. Of course, tango, that's the same thing. Almost. But you know, this Bills team looks like the best it could be in a while. But what about one of those final cuts, Bills fans? It left me going like this. Yeah, keeping only 5 wide receivers on the roster. Of course, Brad Smith is a hybrid wide receiver quarterback. And of course, they kept Tyler Thigpen. As you know, I guess he had more dogs. Meow! Oh, he got more dogs. So you know what, Thigpen? You're still on the roster. Of course, they're going against Mark Sanchez and Tim Tebow. And of course, the Jets haven't had consistency at quarterback in a while. Sanchez hasn't been consistent, and Tebow, he hasn't refined his mechanics too much. Of course, we'll see plenty of things with Tebow there in the lineup. But it's going to be an interesting opening game, especially since we spent $100 million to bring Mario Williams to the Bills. Let's hope that investment was worth it. Defense has been pretty shoddy the last couple of years, and defense wins games. So let's see if the Bills can start on their way to ending this playoff drought Sunday against the Jets. Let's go, Buffalo. They make me want to shout. And now on to point 3. The St. Anthony Festival was this past weekend here, and it's an annual Labor Day celebration here in Seneca Falls. I want to tell you the 5 best foods to have at the St. Denis Festival. Number 5, the good pasta fazool that's served there. Boy, it's some good pasta fazool, especially with a little kick to it. But you know, pasta fazool can also be said when you talk about composers. And now, here's the Barber of Seville by Gioacchino Dante Alberto Pasta Fazool Rossini. Look that up in your funkin' wagnalls. Number 4, the cannolis that are served there. Those cannolis are nice, tart, sweet. They're pretty good. Nice with a little chocolate on them. Well, of course, don't leave them in a car. Because you know, you don't leave the car, you take the cannoli. Especially after you whack somebody. Look that up in The Godfather. Number 3, some nice pistachio ice cream. Also from the dessert stand there at St. Anthony's. That pistachio ice cream's got great flavor, nice and creamy. But you know what happens if they run out of pistachio ice cream? You know what you say? Oh, nuts! Number 2, the pizza that's served there at St. Anthony's. Nice, hot, fresh, baked. And the thing is, you gotta let that pizza cool a little bit. You don't want to bite into it when it's real piping hot. Because you bite into it like this, and your teeth go like this, and heat's coming out of your mouth, and you're like, and don't be like Mike Hammer. Bite into it, bump into somebody, and have the cheese hanging down from your mouth. And of course, the number 1 food that's served there at St. Anthony's, the good fried dough. Nothing like the fried dough. Taking it, putting some sugar on it, and eating it. Of course, they could make it a little thicker in places, if you know what I mean. But St. Anthony's, it's always a great festival, always great food. Can't wait till next year. And I hope next year they nominate Jimmy DeCesare or maybe Antonio Constantino for the Father Beattini Award. Both of them have done a lot for this community, although some might disagree with him when he was mayor. But the thing is, both of them, I think, should deserve the Father Beattini Award. Point number 4, Clint Eastwood at the Republican National Convention. Boy, that was something, seeing one of my heroes there helping to stoop for Romney, especially with his little play conversation with Obama. Of course, I don't have a chair here. Hey, I'm talking here. Now shut up. So, you want to say something? Oh, yeah? Go ahead. Make my day. Of course, Obama. Do you feel lucky? Punk! I don't know what you think about that. But, that's a good imitation, I think. And how about, could they get the right theme for the good, the bad, and the ugly to play? They got the Hugo Montenegro version, not the Ennio Morricone version. The Ennio Morricone version is the version of the good, the bad, and the ugly to play. Somebody ought to shoot the DJ. I don't think it's nice the way you played my theme song, so I want you to apologize right now. Get a coffin ready. And point number 5, well, you know what, kids? Your 9 weeks of time off is over. It's time to start school. That's right, all around the Finger Lakes and at Miners Academy. It's time for the kids to get out of their bikinis, get out of their swimsuits, get the books, get ready, and head back to start school. The thing is, you know, you kids did work hard this summer. I never seen kids work so hard at begging. Begging for money for pizza. Begging to stay up and chase the girls or chase the guys all around. You know, you did work hard, but you get to rest now. You get to start school. And of course, when you come down in the morning, you'll be like, hey, what on, hello, babe. Too bad. Well, you only got about 10 more months to go. And I must say before I go, let's help Minders christen their new AstroTurf, or I should say Field Turf Field. That was some good work they put into it, so you know, the Blue Devils won't chew it all up. But they will chew up whoever's playing them at Brock Field. That's my thoughts for this week, folks. I'm Ken Haas. Those are my thoughts, and I'm sticking to 'em.